guys, so let's get into what we're going to need to make my abuelita's cardigan. So first I have this ball of yarn. This is the Big Twist Value Plus in the color purple. However, I feel like it reads more burgundy than it does purple. Even in person, it is much more on a redder tone than it is on like a blue or purpler tone. So I don't feel like it's a true purple, but it is gorgeous regardless. And I've been liking these Big Twist Value Plus. I've made a couple of things out of these and I am liking them. However, they are on the thinner side, so keep that in mind. They are still for worsted weight, but they are a little bit thinner. So for this project, I'm going to use size 10 in my interchangeable boy needle. And interchangeable just means you can take this off. You have like the long thing, you can put different needles on it. So I am going to use 10. So the pattern that I want to do is a 3D zigzag pattern is what it's called. I've looked at a few things. I don't have an exact pattern. I'm just guessing here. So this is going to be trial and error for sure. But I am going to cast on 20 to start. So let's get this started. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I have 20 casted on here. This first one is just going to be a knit. So we're going to knit this one first. Boom. Thrown off. Okay, so we are going to purl 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to purl 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to knit 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I am winging this pattern, so if I come back and it doesn't work, please don't be mad at me. I am just winging it because all the patterns that I looked up didn't really tell me anything. Like, I don't know, it was just a little too confusing for me. So also, I don't really know how to read patterns. That is my fault. So we are going to purl 5 on the other side. And then we are going to knit 5. And we are going to continue this for the next 2 rows, and then I will be back. Okay, we're back. So for this, I messed up. Shit. Okay, sorry, I confused myself. I threw myself all off, and that's what happens when you're trying a new pattern that you're winging. Okay, so now that we've done 4 rows, we are going to knit again this front one. Boop, knit, throw off. And then we're actually going to take these purl ones and start knitting them. So we are going to knit 4. And then we are going to keep this center run right here a knit. So knit this 2, and then we are going to purl 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to change these 4 purls over to knit. 2, 3, 4. We're going to keep this center one once again a knit, and then we are going to purl these ones over. We're going to purl these last 4. Sorry, you guys, my hands are dropping. Okay, boom, like that. Ooh, I can already feel the pattern starting to pattern. Okay, so now that we are on the back side, we are going to purl or knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are going to purl 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then knit 5. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, I hate when I do that. I accidentally push it into the yarn. Okay, then we are going to purl 5. We're going to do this for 4 more rows, and then I will be back. So I've knitted my test swatch here, and this is how it's looking. So this is 20 stitches, and 20 stitches in this pattern makes 4.5 inches when it's laid out, because this pattern tends to like scrunch up like this. So once laid out, it's 4.5 inches. So I know now that I need to cast on 120 inches of the pattern and then 2 additional stitches on the outside. So I'm going to cast on 120. So I'm going to take this apart and we are going to start on the back panel. Exciting! So I have the first panel done. This is the back panel. I did make this one longer because my abuelita wanted it a little bit longer so it goes past her hips. Now I'm just going to have to figure out where to put the stitch markers to figure out where the front panels are going to go. So let's look at that real quick. So for this is how I do it with my cardigans that I've done thus far, is I usually measure people's necks and then I go from there. So necks are usually about anywhere from like 4 inches this way, like 8 inches around to 14 inches around, depending, because like obviously kids necks versus adult necks. So I like to make it about 6 to 7 inches. So let's take about 7 inches. So we're going to make this 3.5 inches. So let's measure that out. So about 3.5 inches on each side, which will make 7 inches for the neck hole. So we'll put stitch markers about here. So let's do that. So now that we have our stitch markers on, we are going to count out these stitches so that way I know how many I need to cast on to make the front panel. So it's going to be about, we know each one of these little blocks is 4, 1, 4, 1, because there's that on the other side. 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Okay, so that's 47 stitches. So I'm going to cast on 47 to start knitting the front panel. So I will be back once I have the front panel done, because we have 2 front panels and then we are going to do the sleeves. And I don't know if I want to do the sleeves in the same pattern or just do plain sleeves so this pattern really sticks out. I haven't decided yet, but let's get working on that front panel. So I finished the front panel. Ta-da! Yay! Okay, so this front panel's finished, and like, let's look at it. I wanted the pattern to continue on. So where this one is knit, this one is going to be purl. So that way it kind of seamlessly matches in when I connect them. So now that this front panel's done, I'm going to connect these and get this sewn up and leave a sleeve hole so I can start knitting the sleeve after I finish this second panel. So I'm going to get working on this and then we will come back. I don't know if I'm going to film me putting this on because that is so tedious and it's kind of a lot to watch. So yeah, I may just come back when I have my second panel and then just sew it all together and then I'll show you what it looks like. So I finished both panels and I attached them. I don't know if you can tell, but they are attached at the sides and the top. I wanted the pattern to continue, so that's what I tried to do. But yeah, so all of the panels are attached. Now, instead of knitting the sleeve as its own panel and attaching it later, I threaded through another row and I am just going to knit the sleeves out. As far as this inside seaming goes, I think I'm going to leave it like this because I actually really like the way that this looks. As of right now, that's what I'm deciding, but we will see once the sleeves are done if I continue with that. So I will show you it once I am done with the sleeves. Okay, so I'm not sure where I left off, but I did connect the 2 panels and attach them on the inside, and I have 1 sleeve knitted on. I like to have these little cuffs right here at the end, so that way when you're like cooking or cleaning or doing whatever, that my grandma won't have to worry about like stuff getting into her thing. So I am knitting the other sleeve right now. I do this thing where I take the row and I add on to it and then I knit out for the sleeves. I just found that it's easier than knitting the panel and trying to go back and add the sleeve later. But this is where I'm at right now. So we're so close to done. I will show you when it's done, you guys. Hi guys! So I'm finally finished with the cardigan and I wanted to show you guys. I'm so excited. It is extra long because that's how my abuelita likes it. But look how good it came out. I absolutely love this pattern. Look at it up close. Look how pretty it is. I did decide to go to the plain sleeve, which does look cute, but I kind of wish I would have done the pattern all the way down. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let me show you what it looks like on me so you can get the feel of how long this cardigan is. This is longer than like the cardigans I've done before, but my abuelita likes her cardigans long, so. But see, like, that way it can cover her butt. She used to be taller than me, so I don't know if this will be like a little bit shorter on her. And I've talked about this. Like, look how cute it is. I love to do these cuffs on the sleeve, so that way when you want to like cook or clean or whatever it is that you're doing, you can just like slide your little cuff up and it'll be tight enough to hold right here. So that way you don't get water or whatever on your cardigan. But yeah, I love this. I almost don't want to give it to her. But I will because I made it for her, so I'm not going to keep it. But it came out so nice. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me to make my abuelita a cardigan. I love how it came out and I will give it to her. But I will see you guys next time. And if you're not already, make sure that you hit that like button and that you're subscribed so you can see more of my knitting adventures, writing adventures, and cooking adventures. Hello! Alright, bye guys.